Hi everyone, Animal Girl here, back with another edition of Movie Talk. And this week's movie is Air Bud. When Josh Fram, a 12-year-old boy, finds himself in a new city with no friends, he's too shy to try out for the basketball team. However, while practicing, he meets Buddy, a runaway golden retriever, who surprises him with his ability to score baskets. Josh and Buddy eventually make the school team, and the dog's extraordinary talents spark a media frenzy, one that attracts Buddy's greedy former owner who wants to cash in on the dog's notoriety. Boy and dog must keep one step ahead of the brute, while, at the same time, rally their school team to the state finals. Okay, highlights of the movie. This movie was made back in 1997, so it's about 20 years old. Actually, a little older than 20 years old. And it was made by Disney. This movie follows Buddy, a basketball playing dog, and his best friend, Josh. Air Bud was actually the first of a 5-movie series and had 4 sequels, which are in order: Air Bud Golden Receiver, Air Bud World Pup, Air Bud 7th Inning Fetch, and Air Bud Spikes Back, all of which are sports-themed movies, and you can probably guess what sport each movie highlights based on the title of the movie. Now, there were also 7 spin-off movies of Air Bud, none of which were actually about Air Bud, but about his 5 puppies known as the Buddies, and are what I like to refer to as the Buddies movies. And those movies are, in order of release, Air Buddies, Snow Buddies, Space Buddies, Santa Buddies, Spooky Buddies, Treasure Buddies, and Super Buddies. Now, I'd also like you to note that The Search for Santa Paws is a prequel to Santa Buddies, while Santa Paws 2, The Santa Pups, is the sequel to The Search for Santa Paws. And those actually fall within the Air Buddies movies as well, as they are along the same line, they're just holiday themed. Okay, things I loved about this movie. I liked the characters. The majority of the characters, particularly Josh, were very easy to relate to. And by Josh being easy to relate to, I mean that while not all of us have probably ever been the new kid in town, excuse me, but most of us might have felt that sense of finding where we belong, whether it's being the new kid in town or being the new kid at school, like changing school districts or something, or even, starting junior high or high school and just finding that niche you belong in those schools. So I did like that. I also liked the story. This was actually a very fun story, and very cute. And, yes, I believe the dog actually was shooting the ball into the basket. I don't think that was a trick of the camera or anything. But excuse me, but I could be wrong. I also like, there was an underlying lesson in this movie, and I did like that. I mean, but it's very, very subtle. So, but the underlying message of the movie, in my opinion, at least what I got out of there as, like, the moral is, there were actually 2 things. First off, sometimes if you love something, you have to let it go, and that probably wasn't the overall message of the story, but the reason why I say this is because, when Buddy is taken away from Josh by his former owner, Josh tries to get him back and then realizes that the owner will just keep coming back to his house to take the dog back, and he makes the decision to set Buddy free because he loves Buddy so much he wants to see him happy. Now, of course, the dog comes back to him, as this is a Disney movie and it does have to end on a happy note. The other movie, or other lesson that is probably more of the important lesson is that, and it's kind of a two-part lesson here, is that and I'm trying to think of how to word this. Teamwork is really the best way to get ahead, and not just necessarily on a sports team. Just working with other people is the best way to get a job done. It could be working together on a school project. It could be working together on a work project. It could be just working together at work. It could be playing together on a sports team. That was kind of the one thing that one of the characters, the new coach of the team, taught the kids, the boys, was that teamwork is the best way to win at life. Nobody can win by themselves. Unless, of course, you're playing a one-man sport like snowboarding or something. Then, okay, yeah, one person can win because there's only one person on the team. But that's not the big lesson of the story. That was not what they were trying to get across. On team sports or anything where you have to work with people, it's best to work together was kind of what they were trying to get across. Also, if you believe in yourself and you just do something for the right reasons, you can achieve anything. Josh really wanted to be accepted by his teammates to the point where he thought if he could score a basket and win one of the games, he would be accepted. And what happens is when he takes that shot, he actually ends up missing. And I think they either lose or they tie. I don't know. I don't think they really come out and say. And then he gets the chance again, and he has to make that decision again as well. So they do present that that is part of the lesson within the movie as well. Now, I don't know if these lessons were intentional, but they are in there if you know where to look for them. Okay, cast. Now, there were a lot of other people in this movie who were credited, but I'm really just going with, of course, the dog, because the dog is the main character of the movie, and then the 4 prominent humans within the movie. For everyone else, you can look them up on Wikipedia to see who played who in the movie. Okay, so we have Buddy / Old Blue was played by Air Bud. Now, whether that was the actual dog's name or not, I'm not 100% sure, but considering that's who they credited, I'm going to have to say yes. Now, if I'm wrong and you happen to know who the dog's actual name, you can let me know in the comment section. Then we have Josh Fram, who was played by Kevin Zegers, I believe is how you say his last name. And his mother, Jackie Fram, was played by Wendy McKenna, I believe is how you say her last name. Arthur Chaney, who was the school maintenance man and then becomes the new coach of the boys basketball team, was played by Bill Cobbs. And Norman Snively, who was Buddy's original owner, was played by Michael Jester, I believe is how you say his, Jeter, I believe is how you say his last name, excuse me. Now, if I mispronounced any of the actors' names, I apologize. Okay, question of the week. As this was kind of a sports movie, and we see that basketball was both Buddy and Josh's favorite movie, or favorite sport, as they both love to play it, or at least they imply that it's their favorite sport. My question to you guys is, what is your favorite sport, if you have one? Do you like basketball? Do you like football, baseball, surfing, snowboarding, cycling, horseback riding? Let me know in the comment section. Also, feel free to leave your comments and questions in the comment section. I do love to read those. And please like and share this video if you're watching it on YouTube, on Facebook, and like and subscribe if you're watching it on YouTube, excuse me. And also feel free to follow me on Tumblr, Instagram, Twitter, and DeviantArt. I have my names for those 4 sites right there on the screen, as well as the pictures I use for the icons. Please note, all pictures seen within this video belong to their respective artists. I own absolutely nothing. Okay, quick reminder on my comment rules. Okay, feel free to check out my related videos connected to the Air Buddy franchise. My other movie talk videos. My Movie Talk Special Edition videos. My other videos. Okay, before I sign off, two things I'd like to touch on. First off, my movie talk videos on Van Helsing, Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters, and Spooky Buddies, and my movie talk birthday special edition video on The Lion King are exclusively on my Facebook page as of the posting of this video. I am doing re-uploads for these videos, but they will not be posted until October. Reason being, Van Helsing and Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters are Halloween-ish movies, and Spooky Buddies is a Halloween movie, so to me, it really only makes sense to do the re-uploads of those videos in October, which is when Halloween is. As for The Lion King, it's a birthday special edition video, so again, it only makes sense to me to do the re-upload for that video on my actual birthday, which happens to be in October. So please be patient. I will get the re-uploads done. It's just going to be a little bit of a wait for the reasons I've given you. Hopefully Van Helsing, Hansel and Gretel, and Spooky Buddies will be uploaded within the first 3 days of October. And until then, you can check them out on my Facebook page. I will have the link in the description section. Also, TV talk on Star Wars, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and Dragons will be posted both on Facebook and YouTube. All other TV talk videos will be posted strictly to my Facebook page. Again, you can check them out. Again, the link will be in the description section, so you can check those videos out on my Facebook page. And just to make it a little easier for you to find them, here is a list of all the TV talk videos or TV talks or series I've done TV talk videos on, or I'm currently doing TV talk videos on. Okay, as always, thank you for watching and have a very nice day.